And we are back with another, and I mean another banger. So please smash that like button, you guys, and subscribe, man, without a doubt. It's going down this weekend, man. Charlo versus Castellano, man. I cannot wait for this fight. I think there'll be a lot of fireworks in this fight. Wow, man, it's dope. I can't wait to see it. As you guys know, if you guys didn't know, Castellano is actually undefeated, you guys. Yes, he has that one draw, but he's undefeated right now. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. Armando, what's happening? I know it's late, man. Wherever you're at, it's early, it's late, whatever. Smash that like button. If you guys can, share this right now. I'm gonna be on here for a little bit, for sure. We're gonna talk about this fight, man, because I think if you look real closely at this matchup, man, I think stylistically, man, this is a really good matchup, man. This matchup, man, could possibly go either way. You guys got to think about it, man. Castellano is no pushover, man. He's beat some quality opponents, man. I'm being honest with you. You know what I mean? We can start with having a draw with Laura. We all know Laura, some say Laura beat Canelo. So, I mean, that's at the top of the food chain. You know what I'm saying? Canelo's at the top of the food chain. And if you're or if you're having a draw with a guy, okay, with a guy that is already at that top level, you know what I mean? I feel like that says a lot about Castano, you know what I mean? For sure. And I really, really think you guys gotta look into it a little bit more closely. I don't think you guys are giving I don't think you guys are giving Castellano enough credit, man. I really don't. I really, really don't, man. Shout out to Armando. He says, yo, Castano is getting overlooked, dude. Beat Soro. He beat Laura, but got robbed. Who did he get robbed by, bro? Who did he get robbed by? Let me see. He says he beat Laura, but got robbed and beat Patrick. Oh, wow. So you feel like in that Laura fight, do you feel like he beat Laura? Because I remember, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that fight from beginning to end, but I remember sneak glimpses of it. And it was one of those things where it was like, wow, man, this guy was actually hanging with Laura. And he surprised me in that fight. I was like, wow, this guy Castano, he was, he wasn't as I guess you could say he was he was flying under the radar, I would say. Shout out to Armando. He says I think his name's Michelle Soro. It says is a dark horse. Michael Soro is a dark horse in that division, and Castano beat him. Wow, yeah, I seen Soro fight before. But like I said, I be getting Sora and Moto. I be getting them confused, bro. There's so many guys in this division. But I just feel like, man, this division is hot right now. By so many different fighters, man, can fight each other. And I think Charlo has a full grip on the division right now. You guys got to think about it, man. Jared Hurd is still in the talks. I know he got a controversial loss or whatever last fight, but like I said, man, I think that everybody in the division is I mean, you got guys in the division. You still got guys like Julian J. Rock Williams. I think he's gonna move up, but Castano pressured him all night and landed more close fight. Had it 7-5 for him. So you had it 7-5 for him. Okay, wow. Okay, so you actually watched that fight and you scored that fight. No doubt, bro. No doubt. The fight that I did watch Castano in, you gotta understand. This is another thing, you guys. Castano is a tricky fighter, and he could be possibly a deadly fighter because he's a pressure fighter as well. Sometimes, he can get in there, and I think that style mixed with Jamel Charlo's kind of seek and destroy style. I think both of these guys actually stylistically set up for a war, man. I really think this fight is set up for a war, man, because Jermell Charlo is not trying to give Castano any breaks, man. He's not trying to give him any room. You know, he's not gonna try to, let him steal rounds or anything like that. Jermell Charlo goes in there and he's trying to win every single round. You know, he's a very, very he's a smart fighter. You know, Jermell Charlo's a smart fighter. He didn't get this far, by being a dumb fighter. You know, let's call a spade, you know. Jermell Charlo has one of the best, if not the best, resume at 154. You know, yeah, you still got Jared Hurd over there, but the last couple, fights, we got to see him back at that top level. You know, we really do. But like I said, I think he can do it. But, you got guys like, Castano. I mean, he's coming up in the ranks and now he's here. And, he's a world champion. And, both of these fighters together, man, I really think they can team up and they can make, an explosive war, man. I really do, man. I think it could be an explosive war. I think both fighters are very smart. Castano is a pressure but smart fighter as well. Evil Green, what's happening, bro? Yeah. Good morning or good night, what up? Whichever way, man, or good afternoon, wherever you're at, man. I'm reading all the chats out, man. I'm gonna give you guys a good live stream right now. Like I said, man. So shoot me the questions and I got you, bro. Just ask me any questions you want. About this fight or what's on your mind about the fight. You know what I mean? Evil Green, I know you got a say in this fight. I know you, he says 2 a.m. in Cali. Shout out to Cali, bro. I just got back from Vegas, man. That shit was lit. The time difference was crazy. But yeah, man, shout out to Vegas. Las Vegas in Nevada. Yeah. So yeah, Armando says the thing in Castano's is strong, man. He says the thing is Castano is strong, man, and his inside game is elite. Charlo showed in that second fight with Harrison, he can't fight on the inside, and Castano is more athletic, but Charlo has the power edge. Wow, that's a lot to break down right there, Armando. But I'm going to be honest with you, I slightly agree, man, because you got to understand, man, Charlo is a pressure fighter, but you seen where, a guy like Tony Harrison could make it ugly for Charlo at times. You know what I mean? Snapping the head back of Charlo. Remember, in that fight, Charlo did get touched up, you guys. We cannot forget about that. Charlo doesn't have an A++++, resume. I mean, yes, he has a good resume, but what I mean by that is his resume is good, but what I mean by that is it's not like he just walked through every single opponent he got in the ring with. No, that's not the case. Smash that like button too, Evil Green. And anybody that comes in here, smash that like button. Let's get these likes up, man. But yeah, man, we're not going to act like Charlo has a squeaky clean record, but at the same time, Jesus. My bad, you guys. Technical errors. You already know. We in the Corey Lee studio. Anything can happen in the Corey Lee studio. Bear with me, you guys. I mean, we gotta upgrade the studio, man. We gotta upgrade the studio, man. It's going through some changes right now, and bear with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bear with you guys, so bear with me, man. Shout out to yeah, man. He says Armando in the chat says he says Harrison in that second fight was winning. He says almost every round except for one. He says in the round he got dropped and eventually stopped, but he was winning 9-2 before the 11th. I don't know how the judges had male winning. Yeah, man. That's another thing too, you guys. You guys know that that was a Charlo promoted card, I believe, and it was one of those things like, come on, man. Charlo, they was like, you know, the first fight was a little iffy, so the second fight they had to make sure it was all the way, like, you know what I mean? And it's kind of effed up the way it is, but I think Tony Harrison almost had to come in there with like knockout mentality, almost, because it's one of those things, you guys got to know the A side is an A side for a reason, you know. Whatever it might be the promoter believes in him, it might be he deserves to be the A side, it might be his following. Um, you know, but you know, when it comes to that, man, you know, the judges, you know, they tend to favor the A side. You know, come on, Armando, you know that firsthand, bro. We've talked about it plenty of times. And anybody else in the chat, man, you know, we talked about it a lot of times, but you know, judges can, you know, you just be like, when they read the scorecards out, you're just like, what? Like, how did this happen? You know, this is not what I seen, you know, and it happens time and time again in fights. And that's what I'm saying. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. Stylistically, when I break down this Castano versus Charlo fight, I don't think that this fight, the more and more I think about this fight, bro, I don't think this fight will go to the judges, man. I really don't, man. I really don't. I really don't. I'm sorry, man. I think somebody's gonna get iced in this fight, bro. For real, man. I really think somebody's gonna get iced because the more and more you think about it, you know, Castano is trying to hurt you. He's not going in there, you know, trying to outbox you, or, you know, he's not going in there, you know, with the mindset of hit and not get hit. This dude Castano, time and time again, puts his head in the lion's den, as you could say, or whatever. And he's there to get hit, but then again, he's there to hit you too. So that's why I think in those exchanges, man, Charlo could possibly get, you know, touched up a bit, man. He Armando says, but Mel has power, man. All he needs is one punch. Ever since his transition with Derek James, dude is icing everybody. Yeah, man. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, he is, bro, for sure. Toby in the chat, what's going on, man? My friend he says, what's up, Corey Lee? Salute, brother, in the chat. Much love from the United Kingdom, the UK. Shout out to all the UK followers and shout out to all the UK boxing fans out there. UK is one of the most, you know, beloved, you know, countries for boxing, man. We all know that, you know, UK loves their boxing, man. And I wish America loved boxing as much as the UK did at times, you know. And then the boxing would be more mainstream than it is right now. But yeah. Yeah, man, he's been icing everybody. And you know, the more and more you peel back the layers of, you know, Castano, man, he went into that Teixeira fight as the underdog, I believe. You know, Teixeira was 30, I believe 30-0 or 31-0 with no losses, no draws. And matter of fact, going in that fight, he had one loss. He lost to I think it's Curtis Stevens. He lost to Curtis Stevens. But other than that, man, Teixeira is a really really good fighter, man. You know, and he's a rangy fighter as well. You know, he's a really rangy fighter. So you know, with that being said, you guys gotta take in consideration, man, that, you know, Charlo is not in with the guy that's just gonna roll over. You know, I'm not thinking that. Do you guys think that Charlo could lose on the scorecards? I mean, if you think about it, he is the A side. You know, he has more belts. Yes, this is a unification fight, but Charlo has his own promotion. I'm not sure about Castano, but Charlo has his own promotional company. And the last couple fights have been on Charlo's promotional company. So I don't think that this is different. Therefore, I think Charlo will have a better chance of picking the judges because he is the A side and the promotion is going through him. But like I said, man, you know, we don't know that as of yet. But like I said, man, I think right now Charlo has the mindset to he's gonna try to knock out Castano. I think this is gonna be one of those action-packed fights. Let me go to the chat, you guys. Shout out to the chat. Smash that like button. Toby, Armando, as soon as you guys come in here, everybody in the chat, let's smash these like buttons, you guys. Charlo versus Castano is going down this weekend, you guys. We're only a couple more days away, man. A few more days away, and it's going down, bro. Armando says, I can see Castano winning a dominant, unanimous decision by beating up Charlo on the inside. But I can see a repeat of second Harrison fight, like Castano is winning and Charlo catches him. Wow. That's a big deal too, bro. I think both fighters are there to get caught. I'm going to be honest with you guys, man. I just think that, Charlo swings widely sometimes, man. I mean, if Harrison had any more power, bro, like, man, it could have been a very, very long night for Charlo in that second, the second fight, yeah. In that second fight. Toby says, I think Jamel Charlo is gonna win, but it's gonna be a real tough fight. You think so, bro? You think so? You think it's gonna be a tough fight, Toby? Wow, smash that like button, you guys. Armando says Castano was actually a 8-1 favorite against Patrick Corey. He is an elite amateur, 180 wins. He beat Earl Spence and Servan Shevchenko in the amateurs. Wow. Wow, that's dope. Wow. Toby says, I can't believe there hasn't been more hype around this fight. It's a undisputed title fight. Crazy. Yeah, I know, but you got to understand, Charlo has a say in this promotion. So, some of it's on Charlo as well, to promote the fight. He's one of the promoters. So I think that these guys out here with their own promotional company, they got to put in the work too to let the fans know, like, look, this fight is going down. If I'm not mistaken, this fight, I don't think it's, let me see, I think it's just on regular Showtime. I hope it's just on regular Showtime. I hope it's not on pay-per-view, bro. Please don't be on pay-per-view. Shit, man. All these damn pay-per-view fights lately, man. These damn celebrity shits. YouTubers and shit. Armando says, yeah, Charlo swings wild and he has no head movement. And to be honest, he's a very basic jab and right hand and cross. He loads up on all his shots too, but it's been working. Yeah, it's been working. It's been working. It's definitely been working. But like I said, and like we've all talked about, he says regular Showtime, I think. Yeah, go check up on that. I believe it's on regular Showtime too. I'm almost 80% sure it's on regular Showtime. But like I said, man, you just never know these days. But yeah, man, like, with everything going down, Crypto Colors. What's up, broski? Crypto Colors is in the building, bro. Smash that like button. If you guys have any other accounts, smash the like button even more, dude. We're coming for the likes. We're coming to get, knowledge to these amateur boxing listeners. And we want them to listen to the real deal. And we want them to listen to, I should call my boxing lives Spade of Spade Boxing Talk with Coily Boxing. Because I'm going to tell you guys what it is. I'm going to tell you guys the real, I'm not going to sugarcoat this shit, man. Charlo is going to be in for a fight, I think. I don't think this is going to be a pushover fight for Charlo. And anybody watching right now, smash that like button as soon as you guys come in. Let's get the like button moving. Smash it. Ice season. Yeah. And Crypto Colors, like we were saying, man, I really don't think that this fight goes to the scorecards. The more and more I think about it. The more and more I think about it. So yeah. He says, I want to see Charlo get iced. Damn, bro. Crypto Colors, chill. Relax. Relax, Crypto Colors. You want to see him get iced? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Yeah. And don't ask me why, you guys, but I'm drinking an energy drink at like freaking... I'm not even going to say the time over here, man. It's late. Crypto Colors salute. Armando in the chat says light skin back. Armando says Castano. Y'all guys, stop what you're doing. Smash the like button. Let's get these likes all the way up. Likes. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. Let's get them up. But yeah, man. Armando says Castano is also stronger. And you think Castano is stronger than Charlo? Wow. Do you guys in the chat agree with Armando? That's a bold statement because I've seen Charlo's, workout regimens and stuff like that, but I think I see what you're getting to because he's more solid, he's more compact. But I feel like Charlo is a beast though, man. Charlo is a beast too though, but I know Castano has that power as well. So Armando is saying that Castano is also stronger and more athletic than Harrison. Or you're saying more than Harrison. Dude is strong. His fighting style kind of reminds of a little bit of Canelo. Wow, you think Castano has a Canelo type of vibe to him? I don't know, man. I don't know. You sure? You think Castano's fighting style reminds you of Canelo? He says Castano is very good on the inside, and that's what scares me in that Charlo fight. That's what scares me. That's what could possibly get Charlo clipped, is that inside fighting that he has. I mean, you hook with a hooker and get hooked. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, but it's one of those things, man. You got to understand Castano is, I've seen his training. He's taking his fight very seriously. This is, if not, this is the most biggest fight of his career. I think in Charlo's, in Charlo's resume as well, this is one of the biggest fights Charlo has been in as well, man. And I think this fight is going very, very, very under the radar, like one of you guys have mentioned in the chat already. And speaking of the chat, let's go back to the chat. Let's see what you guys are talking about in the chat. Shout out to Crypto Colors. He's in the chat saying light skin back. Toby says, I just hit the like on my other account. Laugh out loud. Let's go. Let's go to the other accounts out there, bro. Anybody with other accounts, salute. Smash that like button. Big L, let's get these likes up, bro. Come on, Big L. As soon as you guys come in here, let's get these likes up. I'm going to the chat right now as we speak. Salute to all you guys writing in the chat. I'm getting to you guys right now. We getting it in, though. Crypto Colors, he says, Corey Lee, everybody scared of Crawford, even Pac-Man. Shake my head. Wow, you think everybody's afraid of Pac-Man? Of Crawford, even Pac-Man? I don't know, man. I don't know about that one, man. But, I think Crawford's just over there on top ranking. Can't nobody fight him because of, the obligations. I think Crawford needs to fight you guys next. That's what I think. My personal opinion, I want to see you guys versus Crawford next. If we can't get the Spence and Pac-Man winner to fight Crawford. And like I said, this Spence versus Pac-Man winner, because it's not a for sure thing that Spence is gonna win. Yes, I believe he's the favorite, but it's gonna be a tough fight, man. That's what it looks like, on paper. But we'll see. We'll see. Big L in the chat says, bro, I've been subbed to you for like 2 years and you still got the same energy. Ha ha ha. Yo, good look, Big L. Good look, bro. Yeah, I took a little time off the live streams, just to take my time, get my mind right. And yeah, man, I think it was time well needed. Plus COVID happened. And just a lot of things happened, in my life. So it's like one of those things, like sometimes you just gotta take, one step back to take 2 steps forward. Or 6 or 20. You know what I mean? Like, You gotta understand, man, you know, you gotta have your mind right. So that's what it is. I'm not one of them fake people too, so like, you know, I'm a real person, you know. So yeah. But Big L says, he says, by the way, how you feel about Rigo versus Casamayor? Man, that's a good fight, man. That's a good fight, bro. That's a good fight, man. Shout out to Big L for watching those smaller divisions as well, man. Yeah, I think Rigondeaux could win that fight, man. I still think Rigo still has it, man. You know, who do you think's gonna win, Big L? Who you got in that fight? You know, who you got in that fight, man? You know, that's a good fight though. That's a real good fight. Crypto Color says smash that like button, people. You already know, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm going down the chat now. Armando says, I actually think Castano might beat him. Styles make fights. Charlo has inside game. He says, inside game in the second Harrison fight proved that. But Charlo has, he says, but Charlo has that power, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, man. He says, I actually think Castano might beat him. You think Castano might beat Charlo, Armando? So who you picking, Armando? Armando says, Corey, first thing I always do is like your videos before I get to the chat. Let's go. Shout out to Armando, man. Armando gets it, man. Armando gets it. You know, Armando gets it. 100% Armando gets it. You know what I mean? He gets it. You know, I understand that. That's what I like. That's what I like. Armando's, Andre says in the chat, shout out to Andre, he says, do you like Castano chances? Yes. But I'm leaning more towards Charlo, but I think it's like a 60-40 fight. If I would have to measure this fight, I think it would be like a 60-40 fight. But like somebody also said in the chat, it's going under the radar, man. It's going under the radar big time. This fight is big time going under the radar. Hold on real quick, you guys. Yeah. My bad, you got, oh man, everybody left. But Chad, man, we're gonna keep it going, man. Andre says Mel hasn't fought anybody like Castano, though. Yeah, that's a huge statement, bro. That's a big statement too, bro. That's a big statement, yo. I like that, Andre, in the chat. Salute to Andre in the chat, man. He says Mel hasn't fought anybody like Castano yet. Yeah. And I mean, you know, you look on Charlo's resume, man. He's got some really good names on his resume. You know, he really does. You got to understand Charlo's been in there with some good fighters. You know, straight up. You know, his resume, Charlo's resume is one of the best resumes at 154 pounds. You know, let's call a spade a spade. Charlo is one of those fighters that comes forward and that's pressing the action almost at all times, he does a lot of body attack and head attack as well. He switches it up. In that Rosario fight, I mean, he just walked through this dude, man. Let's just call a spade a spade. I think that this fight is going to be a lot closer than the Rosario unification fight. Remember, he fought Rosario because Rosario beat Julian J. Rock Williams, which Julian J. Rock Williams beat Jared Hurd, and which Jared Hurd beat Laura. So it all goes back to, around that time. So yeah. And all of these guys that I just named are still in the 154-pound division, yo. I believe so. Yeah, man. We'll see. We shall say. And you guys all know that Charlo's twin, Jamal Charlo, was at 154 pounds too. Could you imagine if Jamal Charlo was still at 154 pounds? Woo-wee. Because remember, Jamal Charlo is the twin that is still undefeated, but some say he lost in that core ball fight. Yep. But yeah, if you guys right now, I'm looking at Jamel Charlo's resume. He's got wins over Rosario, Tony Harrison, Jorge Cota, Austin Trout, Erickson Lubin, Charles Hatley, John Jackson, Vanes Matarosen, Gabriel Rosado, Demetrius Hopkins. So, yeah, man, notable wins, man. Notable wins, bro. Dennis Douglin, way back in 2012. Damn. So you guys can't, you guys can't shit on Charlo's resume, man. He's got a pretty good resume. I mean, shit. I just seen Dennis Douglin fight a couple months ago. Yeah, he fought Austin Williams, went to unanimous decision. And yeah, man. So, like I said, man, the guy's got a pretty good resume, man. Shout out Corey, no cap. Who is Castano? Castano is a good fighter, man. Castano has a draw with Laura. Castano beat Patrick Teixeira, which was the WBO, champion. That's crazy too, because this is one of the first times in a while that the WBO has been with on a PBC card. Remember the WBO was like right hands with Top Rank, so a lot of people don't know about that as well. So it's like, wow, it's going down for the WBO. And they got the kid from Philly as well for the WBO too, I think. But I mean, some PBC fighters do, but it's just not common. It's not a common thing. It's not a common thing at all. So this is because for the longest when Jared Hurd had the belt, they wanted to fight Jaime Munguia, which had the WBO. But they never got a chance to. They never, business because of the business of the boxing. Shout out to the chat. He says, okay. Man, I like that comment still. Andre says, Mel hasn't fought anybody like Castano. Yeah, man. Facts. Andre says, if Castano gets cut, it might get bad. Wow. Yeah. Is he a nasty? Does he bleed bad? Andre says, Rosario never belonged there, in my opinion. Yeah, he beat Julian J. Rock Williams, which Julian J. Rock Williams beat Jared Hurd. So you can't say that he didn't belong there because he beat. Oh, shoot. We're in the Corey Lee Studios, you guys. Come on now, man. Anything's liable to happen. Phone's ready to fall. Anything's liable to happen. But, Chad, you can't say that, Rosario wasn't there for no reason because look who he beat. He beat one of the top level fighters at the time, which was Julian J. Rock Williams. Julian J. Rock Williams beat one of the best, if not the best at the time, and Jared Hurd. So you can't say that Rosario isn't nobody because Rosario beat the man to beat the man, or whatever like that. So you can't really say that Rosario didn't have, but I can see, but it's like he deserved to be there, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But I see what you're saying, though, as well. Armando in the chat says, what just worries me in this fight is that Castano is going to go right at Charlo and bang with him. Again, Charlo's struggles on the inside, and Castano is more athletic than Charlo. Wow, that's a big statement, Armando. Do you guys in the chat agree with Armando? He's saying that, again, Charlo struggles on the inside, and that he's saying that Castano is more athletic than Charlo. Okay? Wow. Andre says, I think Castano can break him. We'll see, though. Wow. So you guys are really, Armando and Andre are really going in with this Castano kid. He's really there. Y'all guys are really thinking that he could possibly beat, if not stop, Charlo. Is this what you guys are saying in the chat? Wow. Bold statements from both of you guys. Shout out to Crypto Colors. He says, Corey, who do you think is going to get the winner from Pac-Man and Spence? You guys. Possibly. You guys. Possibly. I just don't see that Crawford fight happening, bro. Not anytime soon, man. Not until at least 2022. Definitely not the rest of this year. For sure. You will not see Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford or Pac-Man versus Terrence Crawford in 2021. You won't see it. I don't think it'll happen. Armando says it's a 50-50 fight for me. I can see a total upset and the Castano straight up dominating Charlo, bullying him on the inside. But again, I can see Castano winning, but getting caught. Damn. So you just think that, I mean, so do you think that they both have one punch knockout power? Because that's a bold statement. You know? GM in the chat was had and he says Earl wants to duck Crawford until he's 45. Yo. Yo, GM in the chat says Earl wants to duck Crawford until he's 45 years of age. Wow. Wow. Corey, did you know Crawford and Spence about to be 40 years old? Time is ticking. Yeah, man. We talked about this fight when both of these guys were in their 20s, I believe. So it's like, wow. It's crazy. And then GM says Earl wants to duck him until he's 45. Armando says people sleeping on Castano. Man, he's probably the most underrated champion in boxing right now. He's actually a 2-time world champion. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, Castano's in it to win it, bro. We're going to see how this fight goes down, you guys. If I don't go live for the fight, I'll go live like either right before the fight or right before the fight, I'll probably go live. Get my last little breakdown, something like that. Or either the weigh-ins. Probably do a live for the weigh-ins. But I'm going to be going live periodically throughout the week, you guys. So he says, I only saw Castano fight once. Yeah, Castano has a pretty good resume, man. I know a lot of people don't know about him, but he's got a pretty good resume. You know, like I said, he beat Patrick Teixeira. He beat Wale Omotoso. He beat, he had a draw with Laura. And this was in Laura in 2019, you know. So, yeah. And then he beat a guy named Cedric Vitu, which I don't know who he is. And he beat Michelle Soro, which was 30-1. Then he beat Emmanuel Jesus, which was 17-1. Which I can understand some people don't know some of his resume, but we're going to see. We're going to all see Saturday. We're going to see what he got, man. Yo, Corey, hold up. Got to get your opinion. What you think of Usyk versus AJ? It's official for September 25th. I'm going to go live on that too, bro. Probably tomorrow. I'm going to go live on that, man. I'm going to go live. I got to go live on that, dog. You know that. Armando, you know I've been rocking with Usyk for over the past 3 years. Plus. Plus. You know what I'm saying? Possibly. I've been rocking with Usyk for, just on my YouTube for 3 years, but I've been rocking for Usyk for like 5 years. 5, 6 years. So, yeah, man. Probably more longer than that, man. But yeah, Usyk versus AJ is gonna be a really good fight. As you guys know, I think Usyk has the capability to be the best heavyweight in the entire world of boxing. But this Usyk versus AJ fight is going down in September. We're gonna see. We're gonna see, because AJ could really lose his belts on that day. You know, I'm gonna see what the odds are. But if the odds are pretty good, man, do not be surprised if you see Corey Lee dropping a little bit of money on my man Usyk, man, because I think Usyk is a very, very underrated fighter in the heavyweight division, and I really think that Usyk is the dark horse in the division. He's an Olympic gold medalist. Both of these guys both of these guys were Olympic gold medals for the same Olympics. Okay, Usyk was the Olympic gold medalist at the Olympics, and he won in the heavyweight class. And Anthony Joshua won gold medal at the super heavyweight class, same Olympic games, you guys. So this is big, man. This is big. This is a big fight. This is a really big fight, you guys. This is a fight that I've been waiting for the past 3+ years, me personally. So you'll see a lot of coverage on leading up to this fight. And I think Usyk deserves his just due, man. I believe he's been in the sport for a while, and certain opportunities didn't come his way until he got with Eddie Hearn. And the only reason why he's getting this fight, I believe, is because he's with Eddie Hearn. He would never get this AJ fight if he wasn't with Eddie Hearn Promotions and with his own and stuff like that, and Matchroom and stuff like that. But it's going down, bro, and I can't wait to see it. He says, Armando says, Andre says, they both explosive too. I think that's what you're talking about, Usyk, AJ. Andre says, Usyk is going to sleep. We shall see, dog. We shall see. You want to make a pie bet on that Usyk's going to sleep, Andre? I bet you Usyk don't go to sleep. Pie bet, though. Do you have a channel? Pie bet. Get your pie game up. Armando says, yeah, I know Usyk is your guy. He about to fight AJ, the biggest star in boxing. One of the biggest stars. I would say Canelo or AJ, you know what I mean? In boxing right now. But we'll see, But yeah, with the Usyk AJ fight, I think AJ's more robotic and more stationary and tends to get hit. But I'm gonna be honest, I think Usyk is a lot more quicker than AJ, and is there to mix it up with AJ. And I think he has a better chin. I think Usyk has a better chin than Derek Chisora. I think he has a better chin. No, excuse me, than Dillian White. I think he has a better chin than Dillian White. Derek Chisora has a hell of a chin. Corey, I need 2.5 million. How do I make that money in 2 years? You need to get on your hustle. You need to get on your hustle right fucking now. Get off this live stream and get on your hustle. You're trying to make 2.5 million. Armando says, yeah, man, people forgot about Usyk was the undisputed champion at cruiserweight. Yeah, I know. I know they forgot about that. And it's very, very hard to be undisputed champion at any weight class, let alone cruiserweight. I mean, you're getting hit with guys that could possibly move up to heavyweight tomorrow. I'm just calling a spade, man. Usyk was getting hit by guys like Murat Gassiev, which is a devastating heavyweight puncher now. And he was in there with Breedis as well. Usyk has seen a lot of styles in his career. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He's an undisputed world champion. At cruiserweight, he's still an undefeated heavyweight contender. I can't even say contender because it's like he was a champion, but to be honest, as soon as he moved up, I think he should have got that shot because there was a WBO clause, I believe, that you get if you wanted to move up. You can automatically challenge for the belt higher than you. I believe it's in one of the sanctioning bodies. It's like that, if I'm not mistaken. Armando says, at Crypto Colors Tech, find a team and rob it. Don't do that, man. Please don't do that. Please do not do that. Whatever you do, do not do that. But Chad, man, I'm gonna go ahead and head out, man, get some rest. But thank you guys for watching, man. We've been on live for almost an hour, bro. This Charlo fight is going down. Peace and love to everybody. I wish you guys a great week, prosperity, and I hope you guys and you guys' family have a great week. And we shall talk later in the week, you guys. So this is Coily Boxing, and you have just been hit with another banger. Ice season, baby. Follow me at Coily Boxing on Instagram. Peace out, you guys. Thank you guys so much.